Wrist on frostbite, where the mans look like headlights. This the boss life.
Is this too zoomed in? I don't care. If you guys like this new kind of setup for like makeup tutorials, let me know. It's better than the last one I had because the last one I didn't even try. But if you guys like this one, let me know. It's kind of zoomed in, but it's okay because I want you guys to see the real. Today we're gonna be doing a foundation routine, and I'm gonna show you guys all the way from moisturizer, serum, foundation. I'm honestly gonna do my whole base, so I'm gonna show you guys how I do contour, blush, because I feel like that plays a big part in how you make your face look nice and how it comes together. But I need to shut up and let's just get on to the video. So first thing I do is I like to put a serum because it hydrates the face and I know it's gonna stick to my foundation. So I want to say that I'd be cute and like do like the beauty groups, but I literally just like put it on my face. Like I don't have time to be dripping it and making a mess because we don't got time for that. What I like to do is I do rub it in, but I like to pat it in first, just so I know it really is pressing into the skin, and then I rub. Make sure to go under your eyes. Alright, so next thing I use is this Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. This is the body and face one. This is like a travel size, which to me is pretty big. And I recently been using this. Makes my like foundation stick on so well. I only take about this much, rub it together, and I put it all over my face. Right, now that the face is prepped, I'm going to be using my Maybelline 24-Hour Stay Foundation. I've been loving, so I usually put my foundation in beauty blenders, but recently I've been trying it with a brush. It makes it feel like skin and it still holds coverage. I think using a brush, especially with a liquid foundation, is the best way to go. And if you're nervous, just go back with a beauty blender and just like kind of like pat it up, whatever. But honestly, try the brush. So for this, I like to take about one pump. What? Okay, 2 pumps. And what I like to do, some people just dip the brush right in there, but I like to dot it on my face because I feel like you get the most coverage when you... What I like to do is kind of like brush it down, if that makes sense. Like I'm kind of tapping it, like you could do like this, but I feel like that's how you get the streak marks. So I kind of go like, put it down like that and go downwards. By the way, if I'm using like the same outfit for like more than one video, I'm pre-filming, so please don't come for my neck. Please. Alright, next for concealer, I use my LA Girl Pro Concealer High Definition Concealer. This is in Warm Honey. If I'm really going all out, I'll use the shade Creamy Beige, which is what I use for my eyebrows. But honestly, like if it's like an everyday, or even if it's just like a simple glam, I like using this shade because in my other video, like I said, it's not really like a highlight color, but since it has the peach undertones and I'm like a gold orangey undertone, I feel like it still does the job. So you want to take your damn beauty blender, right? And then my nails are just... Then you want to make it more damp and spray some... It can either be like setting spray. I use rose water because that's just what I like to use, but you can use any kind of spray that's like for makeup. And then you blend. Next I go in my contour and I use this Wet n Wild contour stick, I guess, and this is in... No, this is not even the right shade. This is the right shade. I like to use it in Where's Walnut. And I feel like for summer, and if you want that like real... And I feel like for summer, if you really want like that dewy, flawless skin, you don't want to put a lot of powder on your face, if that makes sense, unless you're really oily. So just avoid putting a lot of bronzer and use a contour stick. And I like to put it, you know, where you contour with a ball. I have to put it on my forehead because I feel like it looks so weird when your forehead is not darker than your skin, because that's how naturally it's supposed to look like. I also use another stippling brush, but this is like a Domer circular. I'm just gonna shut up. But I like to use this brush, and I kind of do the same technique, but this is like more padding, if that makes sense. I honestly cannot talk today, so. And then I kind of blend it in. And now for the powder, I like to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder. So good. And they don't have a translucent shade as from what I know. So I picked up light medium because I feel like it gives a tiny bit like of a brightening effect, but it's not like oh my gosh, like she's wearing white on her face, you know what I mean? I like to just go back to make sure there's no creasing, and then I take some powder and I kind of like that. I used to really like cake on the powder, but I have like a lot of creasing in my eye that honestly I don't think any powder could fix, so I try to go pretty light and I go over it with a brush. Smile lines, you always want to put on the smile lines, but since this is like a brightening kind of powder, I don't like to put so much. Next for bronzer, I told you guys recently I've been loving this super throwback, I literally don't have nothing in it. This is the NYC bronzer. Honestly, I'm going to pick up the Physicians Formula. You know what I'm talking about, the butter bronzer that everyone uses. So again, I'm going for a very simple, it's summertime. I'm just going to bronze up the face. And if you guys see what I'm doing, I'm going in circular motion while I'm bronzing. Alright, next for blush, I like to use my California. This is by Benefit. So I like to take like an angled brush, tap it off. You guys should know by now that I love putting blush everywhere, so that's what I'm going to do. This is like the prettiest pink blush. I feel like it just makes it look more like on the natural side when you do makeup and you just apply this everywhere. Before I put highlighter, which I'm pretty sure is the last step in my foundation routine, I like to go in with a setting spray. This is a new one I recently picked up. It's by Hard Candy. This is the Glow Sheer NV1 Illuminating Setting Spray. It says it has radiance, pearls, and coconut oil. 12-hour long wear and hydration. So I recently got it and I like the sound. And I like to spray this all over my face. Also how I get like my dewy kind of skin. Now, you want to make sure this dries, okay? A lot of girls put setting spray and then they like do a lot of things with their face and it just looks kind of cakey, to be honest. You want to let everything set in and dry. Oh, my camera just died. Anyways, now moving on to highlighter. I'm going to be using this Too Faced Naked palette. I don't even know if I should show you guys how it looks because it looks so bad. Like, I cannot find my Maybelline Wet n Wild one, which is the one I usually use. So I'm just going to be using this one. Now, okay, let's get this straight because a lot of you girls just, and it looks like fairy dust is like on your foot. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like you guys have to make sure you blend out your concealer. I'm gonna show you guys a cute trick that I use that I think blends out pretty well. So take it or leave it. So you want to have your brush and you want to just, you know what I mean? Like, just look. You want to tap and then really make sure that it's blending, okay? Now, some of you guys can't... bitch, I can't even see it. Hold up. There we go. I'm still going for a natural glow. But you see how I'm blending it? And you can just work your way up. Make sure that it is good and blend it out. The same damn beauty blender you had. And you just pat that into the skin. Now I go again with my setting spray. Actually, if I'm being really honest, I go in with both sprays. I go with my Mario Badescu spray. And then I go in with my setting spray again. Just to make sure everything locks in. And this is what I feel really melts your makeup. The setting spray went in my mouth. I feel like this is really what melts your makeup together and makes it hold and makes it just look really flawless. So I'm going to do this again. I don't even think I close my eyes. Then you want to let it dry. Until I get my base for my makeup. I'll be back after I'm done with the rest of my face.
On frostbite, when the mans look like headlights. This the boss life.